Hey everyone, welcome to today's antenna review. It's a very cool antenna review because it's reviewing a stealth Magloop from Alpha Antenna. I mean, you can't even see it because it's so stealth. Actually, it's this one right here. I was covering it. I mean, if it was a black backdrop, you might have difficulty seeing it. But anyway, it's much smaller, as you can see, from their larger Magloop and even their MCOM Magloop. But it uses the same capacitor unit here as the MCOM Magloop. So if you already have this unit, all you need to purchase is this piece right here to get on the air in a stealth fashion. So let's take a look at this antenna and see what it can do. Okay, so let's take a look at the Alpha Antenna's new stealth Magloop. This is the element itself, and here's the capacitor unit that also comes with the Alpha MCOM Magloop. Now this says 15 through 40, and it has a different power output than other. This one also does VHF UHF with the MCOM Magloop. You add this to get 6 through 20, and this one has 10 watt digital, 25 CW, and 50 watt SSB. I've been told it can handle more, but that's what they marked it at, so we're going to use it as that. And then here are the 3 legs. So aluminum legs, little rubber ends on them to keep them from sliding around. And the bottom of this, you can put the legs in here. You've also got the spot for a tripod. So it's really versatile as far as that goes. And it's pretty simple. You just screw in one side. I put in both sides before it grips, and then I raise it, and then I tighten it the rest of the way. Oop, I didn't quite have that one in. So raise that up, tighten it so it no longer spins, tighten that side. And this is a little flexible, and I did kind of press it down and play with it to get best SWRs. I pressed this down a little bit. And then on the bottom, you just put the 3 legs in, and something I've noticed on this one is they're firm, which is nice to have these legs a little more tighter than the previous one. That way they hold in here. The previous one I was using had the legs were slipping. So there you see the legs hold pretty good. Sorry, the camera's not quite showing it all, but there you have it. Okay, so there's the legs. And I brought this Baofeng on here just to, if I can get my cables all here organized, just to kind of give you an idea of the size, or it's an Anytone, sorry, HT, just a standard size HT. So the capacitive unit on this and the MCOM Magloop is about the size of an HT. So very small, very compact, and I think it's 9.5 inch diameter, I believe, or under 10 inch. So very, very compact. There you have it, the MCOM Stealth Magloop.
All right, so let's take a look at the Alpha Antenna website here. And again, this is the MCOM Magloop or Stealth Magloop. Now, if you wanted to buy the whole set, this would come with the legs and the loop and the capacitor. It's going to be $299. Now, remember, Alpha Antenna has the Make Me an Offer deal, so you can always make them an offer. And let's see. Let's take a look at some of this. It does set up quickly. I like the stealth. I like the stealth name. Who doesn't, right? Now, this is high Q listening and weak signal transmission operations for voice, CW, and digital. And again, voice is 50 watts, CW 25 watts, and digital is 10 watts. So what's good about that is with the QRP, the lower power, you can go out and POTA with this at 10 watts and have it on the counter or on the picnic table and right next to your radio and just tune as you need to. So here are some SSB contacts made from California, and they've got signal reports here when they were testing it. And average signal report 4.3 to 3.2, and there it is, the power range and impedance 50 ohms. It is semi-directional. Remember, with a Magloop you've got a null that goes through the donut hole. So it is somewhat directional and good for NVIS and DX. I'm not sure about DX. I might have to give that a test on a Saturday when there's more people out. It's about 10 inch in diameter, and with the legs, it doesn't take up much space at all. And again, on the bottom of this unit, you can attach a tripod. It's got a tripod mount under there as well. If you've already got a tripod, you don't need the leg. You don't need the legs anyway. Again, this does come. It's the same loop that comes with their this MCOM Magloop. So if you already have this MCOM Magloop, all you need to purchase is this little piece right here for $100. And again, they say, make me an offer. So make them an offer. And that would give you 6 through 20. And I believe this one goes through, remember, this is a 100-watt Magloop here. This one goes to 40? Yeah, 40 meters. And UHF, VHF for this one here. But if you need a small little QRP setup, this might be the way to go.
I wanted to do a quick clip here in the video showing you visual tuning, and that is looking at the waterfall going from the quietest to the noisiest. You can see as I tune or turn the knob on the capacitor, it's quiet and then it gets noisier. The noisier it is, that's the closer to tune you are on the frequency. So as you see here, I'll tune it to 14074, and that's the noisiest point. So that's going to be visually as close as I can get to tune, but we're going to do it for the lowest SWR. So let's go to an analyzer and do it that way.
All right, so let's look at all of the bands. We'll start with 6 meters. This antenna goes 6 through 20. So let's just, I don't know, 15200. And probably should stick with 500, but we'll see. Now I'm going to use the SWR one because I can see the actual number moving. And then let's turn it going clockwise. I turn it a little bit fast until it moves, and then I slow down and back it up. So, whoop, I went too far. Again, it's very, very touchy. 1.4, 1.5. That's as good as I'm going to get it. Again, remember, I'm interior. I've got some, you know, metal things around here. The arm for this camera. Okay, there we go. I'm letting go. Just a hair. Okay, it's moving. You know, my hand is causing some, oops, dang it. All right, I'm going to call 145. Good, my hand's away from it. So there's 6 meters. All right, let's move on up. Let's see, where's frequency? Let's go to 10. 8425. Okay. Now I'm going to back it the other way. I'm going to go counterclockwise. Let's see if I got that right. All right, coming down. Ooh, there was a dip to 136. I went a little too far, I think. 1.6, pulled my hand away. 6, I think if I can just... 149, I'm going to call that good. I saw it dip to 1.3, but it could have been something with my hand. 149 on 10. So that one's tuned. Let's go 12. I rarely use 12, but let's go ahead and try it. 12, 24, 9, 30. Thanks to Quirky QRP's Matt. Got all the numbers right here. 24, 930 was it? Okay. Okay, I'm going to go counterclockwise still. Be that much movement because we're going from 28 megahertz to 24. See, it's pretty quick. I did it, let go real quick, and look, at 1.37. Very nice. We did 15 meters, but we'll go ahead and do it one more time. Do 21275. Oops. Okay, I'm going to move it counterclockwise, just barely probably, because we're only moving 3 megahertz. 1/4 inch. About 1/2 inch turn. Yeah, it's real touchy. Okay, pulling my hand away, there's a 1.5, just an immediate. Move it back just a hair. There's 1.3. Beautiful. All right, 30 meters. Let's go ahead and do 30. Go back from 21 to, oh, whoops, I missed 17 meters. I don't use it that much, so let's go. All right. Now we're going from 21 megahertz to 18 megahertz, so it should be not too much, but maybe a little bit more than the last turn. Okay, we're dropping. Look at that. 1.05. Nice. And again, I'm just doing this quickly for the video. You probably could tune some of those others closer to this, but and also, again, I'm surrounded with metal objects all around me. All right. Let's go to 30, or sorry, 20. And let's see how we do. Dropping from 18 to 14 megahertz. Shouldn't be too much longer here. Here we go. Moved it. Let my hands go 1.36. Nice. Probably play with it a little bit more, maybe get lower, but just want to show this for the video. See if you just to move it. Very touchy, very narrow. Here, 1.3. Let's go ahead and try 30 meters because I think I tuned it earlier. Give it a try. Just try 10.100 and move it just a little bit. Let's see if we can get 30. Says it's only 6 through 20. So not that I tuned this earlier to 30. But maybe not. So there you go, 6 through 20. All nicely tuned 1.5 or better.
So there you have it. My first look at the Alpha Antenna Stealth Magloop. Watch for an upcoming video. I'm going to take this Magloop on my next POTA, and we're going to put it to the test. Thanks again for watching, and if you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, and click the bell notification, and you'll be notified of all of my upcoming videos. Thanks again, 73.